Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Umma. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. I mean, our leading lady here, Sandra Oh. I'd say she's quite prolific. I know she has a lot of her on her resume, as far as I know. She was in Turning Red and Ray and the Last Strike. Well, all right. Was she voiced in those movies? I know she's from Grey's Anatomy. I know that show's been going on for like forever. So it's mainly like TV stuff, but she is a recognizable face for a lot of people. So yeah, I would consider that a relative pro, not a strong pro, but relative pro. Another pro is that there's a horror movie. We haven't had one of these since uh what was that movie in February? It was like The Cursed, but nobody watched that. But even before then, it was like I think it was Scream. Yeah, it was Scream from January. That was the last big horror movie we've gotten since. So yeah, it's been a while. Will this movie reach those heights? Oh God, no. But I guess for horror movie fans, it's better than nothing. But but at the same time, it's kind of a problem considering another movie coming out this weekend is also a horror movie, so that's not good. But I'll explain that when we get to the cons. But still, haven't had a horror movie in quite some time, so I consider that a relative pro. So that's pro number two. Pro number three. I mean, it's produced by Sam Raimi. I mean, the dude Sam Raimi. How would I even describe him? Like, he's the man responsible for the Evil Dead trilogy, the original Spider-Man trilogy. He's gonna be making another superhero movie very soon with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Like, Sam Raimi, dude's a legend. Obviously, it's an absolute legend. I don't know if his name is gonna help this movie much, but I mean, it's he has quite the legacy, so maybe it'll help it a tad. I don't know. I don't think so, but could be something. Man, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna consider that a very small pro. Sam Raimi's name being attached to this. There's another pro. Or I mentioned this in like the outfit, and I think Jujutsu Kaisen Zero is that since we haven't had any movies in theaters since the Batman came out, like in the beginning of the month, and every other movie that's out is like months or weeks old. So people are starving for new content, and this could help. Probably not, but it's something. It's something. Is people like variety, right? So having this new thing that's different from everything else for the most part is a good quality, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna help it, but it's something. So that's another minor pro. Okay, cons. First con is that this movie has gotten absolutely zero advertising at all. I have not seen a single YouTube ad at all. I've seen way more ads for X, and I haven't seen that many ads for X anyway. So, yeah, this movie's had no real publicity at all. Like, so that's an obvious con right there, a big old red flag, no publicity. So, con number one. Con number two is that this movie was, I think it was properly announced and it had this release date like very, very close, like not too long ago. In fact, it was just kind of like added onto the schedule at like the very last minute, which is usually not a good thing. And yeah, that's another red flag. So that's red flag number two. So that's con number two. Con number three, is that this weekend another horror movie is going to be opening, and that movie is X. Now, granted, these are two very different types of horror movies. This is supernatural, X is slasher. Not the same thing, but there's still horror. That part remains the same. And usually having two movies of the same genre going head to head the same time is a recipe for disaster because both movies could take away, from each other. They can eat into each other's, box office, and as a result no one wins. But I think it's not going to be like that because it's obvious that X is going to be the winner by far. Like, Alma's not going to take away anything from X. So Alma is kind of screwed when you really think about it because X has a bit more hype surrounding it. So, yeah, I would definitely consider that a con. you know, the fact that not only is it going up against another horror movie, but the other horror movie, X, is likely going to destroy this. So that's con number three. Con number four is that, as far as I know, I don't think there are any reviews for this. There might be now. I'm going to check off screen on my laptop. Because last I checked, I haven't seen any reviews for this movie, which, like, this late in the game, like, before a movie comes out, that's a death sign. That's a sign that a movie is utter trash when reviews only start coming in, like, the day of, or, like, the day before a movie comes out. Yeah, yeah, reviews are out now, and they are pretty bad. It's at 33% only after like 6 reviews, which, okay, it's kind of hard to judge a movie based off 6 reviews, but I don't think it's going to get that much higher than that. Maybe by like a couple, maybe 10 or 20% higher, but yeah, I don't see it being great. And yeah, yeah, reviews, just lack of reviews, right? Like so close before the movie comes out, big, massive red flag. So that's another con. Another con I can think of is the insanely low theater count. It's like in like 800 theaters, which is just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And yeah, that's pretty much another guarantee this movie's gonna die a death. So that's final con. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned. Did I mention this already? Where like the next few weeks are just going to be filled with more appealing movies coming out, like Lost City, Morbius, Sonic 2, Fantastic Beasts 3. I don't think I mentioned that. If I did, then oh well. But oh yeah, I definitely mentioned it in the last video I made. But yeah, that's definitely going to hurt this movie too. It's just going to get yeeted from theaters very quickly with all the new content, the more new interesting content coming out. So that's another con. But yeah, overall, let's just get over opening weekend. Man, I think it's gonna hit less than $1 million. I'm gonna predict between 500,000 and $1 million. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm sticking with. And overall, it might reach like 2 million maybe, and then that'll be it. And then no one will ever talk about this movie ever again. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it does better, but I don't think it will. So, yeah. And that's it for Alma. Now there's one more movie for me to talk about this weekend, and that's X. And that'll be it for the weekend. Thank goodness. And then the next week I have like apparently one movie, although I don't know about everything everywhere all at once being wide. It might be wide, maybe, but we'll see. But yeah, anywho, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage with all previous prediction videos I made this year. So, and plus, if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made, in the past, obviously, just go to the playlist tab. You'll find them with relative ease, so go do that. There's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. Race like last week, I know I did the one with all like the DC shenanigans going on. Movies getting pushed back, one movie getting pushed up. A lot of craziness. But yeah, so I did that, and you can watch the whole series. There's now like 112 episodes, including that one. So yeah, go right ahead. Watch them all in chronological order. I mean, that's 2 years of content. 2 years of just seeing how things have evolved and changed in those 2 years. So imagine, I haven't watched those videos like like that, like in chronological order, but I imagine it'd be quite fascinating seeing how things change. So go do that. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Uh, March recap will come out first week of April, right in between Morbius and Sonic 2 and Ambulance. So right in between all those three movies coming out, that March video will be uploaded. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.